We are live. The hamsters are rolling, and I'm a trolling. We got Mr. Baldy.
Greetings.
How you doing, sir?
I'm very well, thank you, mate. You?
You like the first ever episode of the Baldy and Thrifty show?
Yeah, indeed.
We've kicked the other fella out. He had to go.
Sacked him.
He's been fired.
He was sending some rather bad pictures to the other members of the staff, and he had to be reprimanded.
Yes. Actually, he's just working this week. He's in the office. So
that's it.
He's in the chat. He's telling me to get the hamsters moving. They're working right now. For how long? I don't know. But they're working right now. What's going on with the finger?
I don't know.
Hang on. Are you locked up? Are you with me, Mikey? I think his hamster broke. Mine's still working. Huh. Okay, well, let's keep going here. What do we got for us today? We've got a new topic, one that kind of thought would be interesting for you guys to take part in. And sometimes you see knives that other people have. You're like, dang, I wish I could have that. Or I wish that I could get hold of one of those knives. But today, we're just going to take a look at 10 knives that each other have and that we would add to our own collections if we had the opportunity. So thought that would be an interesting topic today, but it looks like we've lost Mikey. There he's back. There he is.
Sorry about that. I got logged out for some reason.
No problem. Just telling everybody that we're going to be coveting thy YouTuber. I'm going to be showing, Mikey's going to request that I show 10 knives that he would take for his own. And I'm going to request that he do the same.
Only 10? Oh, okay. Let me just scrub these ones off.
Oh. Yeah. Well, we could have made the list longer, but then we'd had a longer episode for you today. So keeping it in a reasonable length of time.
A reasonable amount of knives, but not too many.
Right. Now that I finally got somebody on the show whose knives I'd actually want. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Did I say that out loud?
That's gonna sting.
No, I'm kidding. He's got tons of knives I like.
That's gonna sting. Yeah.
All right. So our moderator today is Randy. Do we got amber lamps up in the house? Let's see him. Amber lamps.
Randall?
Amber lamps in the room. Haven't seen amber lamps. So we definitely got Randy. We're up to 27. So smash that like button, people.
Smash it like it owes you some money.
This wake up the algorithm, make it work a little bit. So when this live's over, people come and visit the replay. That will help us all out. You can join up on the Commando Club. There's a link in the chat now. Randy's just popped that up.
Does that mean that you don't have to wear underwear?
Sorry, say again.
Does that mean that you don't have to wear underwear because you're in the
Commando Club? I mean, it's completely optional, sir. But you do need to wear some sort of
undergarment,
shorts or pants. Yeah, but you can free ball. No, nothing wrong with that. We're gonna do a roll call really quick here. Make sure we recognize everyone who's come in. Let's see. Let's start at the top. Marco, always the first.
Always the first.
Yep. And we got B Shady. Hello, B Shady. Slip Joint Sawyer. Hello, Matt. Thank you for coming. I know you're working and busy. Angelo.
He's not working. 50-50 that.
He's hardly working. It's Marco again. Booger. How you doing, Booger? We've got Mr. Willie Matt Glass. Hello, Willie. We have Blades and Wells. Tony, how you doing, buddy? And we have our naked resident, Sean. Now, he's excluded from that rule. He can.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
He can go pantless if he wants. He's the one fellow that can. We'll allow it.
Absolutely.
Who else? Mrs. C is in the house. Hello, Mrs. C. I think we saw Elin in here too, so she'll have company. We got Leafy Wiggy. Leafy Wiggy, hello, sir. Who else we got? Gordon Vanderville. How you doing? Checkpoint Crazy. How you doing, sir? Let's see who else. Addicted to Blades 2. How you doing? Said that to you earlier. Let's see who else. We've got Kirby Creek Mo. Howdy, everyone. How you doing, Mo? Good to see you in here.
That's a man with some carving talent.
Yeah, he's the dude, ain't he?
He's the dude.
We got Elin Reese up in the house. Angelo. Again, how you doing, Elin? The French knife extraordinaire.
Indeed.
Everybody was so impressed with him on Patty's Live. I got to say.
No, he was great. He was fabulous.
He came into that live on fire. He knew what he was going to say, and he said it.
He was a man with a lot of knives and a lot to say about him.
Yeah, we got Jason Beaster up in the house. And Andrew of Baxter's Blades. Good to see you in here, buddy. I know you're quite busy today, so I'm glad you could show up. Frank Olivo, great supporter of the channel. And I think that's it. If I missed anybody, I apologize. I'm trying to scroll through. I actually had top chat on and not the full live chat, so there may have been a few people I missed. So if I have, apologies. But how are you doing today, Mr. Mikey?
I'm very well. Yeah, I'm very well. We've got a bank holiday here, so there's no work on Monday. So it's a nice chilled out Sunday.
Yeah, and you're visiting your cousin today, correct?
I am. I'm down in Braintree in Essex. Yeah.
Okay. Essex? Do you put the sex in Essex?
Not me personally, not for a long time.
All right. Oh, we got MB in the house. How you doing, MB? You have not missed the giveaway, so you have that look forward to. But let's get into the knife news. Knife news. We have, yeah, very good. I'm gonna get that sound effect, by the way, one of these weeks. Gonna be prepared.
You're just gonna show us up on like the Paddy and Pals. You can't be too good because we can't keep up with you.
Oh, am I supposed to lower my bar a little bit?
No, just hold it where it is, so we can at least get you back in like view again.
Oh, okay. So they can catch up a little bit. All right. Well,
yeah,
I might
just
do
a little
that.
bit.
But then when I get annoyed with you, I'll just step it up.
Slip off again.
Yeah. So this week we have a new Barlow exclusive. Now this series of knives has been released kind of slowly over time. I actually bought the Stockman 75 in this pattern a long while back. So it's kind of interesting. They're now just releasing the Barlow in this. But for $65, pretty good price. Yeah, and one you might want to pick up.
Nice colors on it.
Just dropped this week. Shepherd Hills exclusive, so that's the only place you can get this one.
Nice big bolsters, yeah. Nice looking knife.
Now this, I've kind of missed the boat on this a little bit. This was announced maybe a week or two ago. But Civivi is now available at Walmart, so you can actually buy these in store in some places that have stocked them already. Maybe it's just taking some time, but they're all available that I could see. There was 88 different ones. When I searched 88 different Civivi items. Now I don't know if all of those are, ones that are Walmart is shipping or maybe a third party, but certainly quite a number of them are Walmart from Walmart. So check out that. I think their prices are pretty similar to what you've been paying. I don't think there's like any massive reduction in price, but it is kind of nice to know that you can maybe walk to your local Walmart and pick up a quality knife.
They do make a nice knife as well.
Mm-hmm. So pretty cool. It's Civivi to do that. Kind of gone mainstream, haven't they? Civivi. All right, so we got 3 new rehandles coming out probably early next week, I would imagine. Maybe late, sometime next week, let's just say. And
I'm busy.
Got a red sandalwood King Creek that I'm really looking at. Now, look at the picture that he's provided on that one. See the backside? Oh, look how nice that is. I think that's his personal knife.
His personal one.
Yeah, I think I saw him on Tim and Jake's, just the tip. And he was showing this, and it looked a lot like that knife. So that might be his personal one that he photographed there.
I mean, it's a great looking knife anyway.
Oh, it's
just
awesome.
And just to put it into red sandalwood as well, you just can't go wrong, can you?
No. It's fantastic. So
Yeah.
if you don't like the surfboard look or the lounge chair look of the other one with the stripes, this might be more your jam. So you got the Zambezi coming out with blue micarta.
I like the Zambezi. I'm a big fan of the first one. I know it's some people love it and some people hate it, and I think it's cost Randy a fingertip.
That's just what I was going to say. Was this? It's made me like it a lot more after Randy has had his incident, because it makes me laugh a little bit because I got to see it on camera when it happened.
We all got to see it on that camera. That's one of the special moments of like YouTube now, isn't it?
Yes, that's one of those special moments caught on film. And then you had the Zambezi Rosewood, same price,
nice.
Same price, just in rosewood. I meant to ask Andy if they intentionally got rosewood to go along with the name, or if that was just a coincidence. But
yeah, I mean, they seem to skip it. They've got the red and the yellow sandalwood, haven't they? And they've got the rosewood. I'd have thought the rosewoods are rare, like a much higher quality wood, but that sandalwood looks fantastic, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't think there's any difference in quality there.
I know there was a whole thing about rosewood getting put on the wood list, on the CITES.
Oh,
wood
that's
list.
Right. The African rosewood.
Yeah, rosewood was, but not so much sandalwood. So
yeah, that's a good point. I'd forgotten about that. So we got the cycle for the month of 24 for prostate cancer research. Matt is doing this. He rides around in a route that often looks the shape of some genitalia. And then for each of those miles, he has a goal to reach for the end of the month. So he's working out and getting paid for it, essentially. Well, not him exactly, but
while wearing very, very tight spandex shorts.
Yes, riding around and showing off his genitalia on the genitalia route.
Apparently so.
But he's raised 411 pounds and gotten to 164% of his goal. So congratulations, Matt.
Well done.
Awesome. It's just really an awesome cause, right? And if you want to donate, if you haven't already, just scan the QR code. It'll take you right to the website where you can do that. Pretty sure you can just use PayPal if you want to make a payment.
That's a charity that's very close to me, because my father and my grandfather both suffered with it. So it's a great cause. Well done, Matt.
Well done, Matt. Okay, so congratulations to Andrew over at Baxter's Blaze. He reached 2,000 subscribers.
He smashed it.
Smashed it. So congrats to Andrew. I believe he was in here. So if you hear me, this is a massive shout out to you, buddy, on a job well done. He was just recently on the show. We're going to be having him back at some point in the future. Don't know exactly when, but we will. An awesome guy. And he's given away 2 different giveaways, one of which is in the UK.
Woohoo.
And that's going to be handled by Mr. Matt at Slip Joint Sawyer. It's going to be giving away one of these Victorinox floral knives and this awesome LB5, I believe it is. Uncle Henry LB5, USA made. So then you also get a couple of tokens, and it looks like a Sean lanyard and a sticker. But all that's going to be handled through Andrew. So make sure you go over and check out these 2 videos to get more information on how to enter. And he'll provide you more details. From what I asked yesterday, he's probably going to have the drawing anywhere between like a week and a half, something like that. Maybe a little more. Right. So there's no specific time right now. I think he's just kind of waiting for further entries before he makes the draw. Okay, and then next week we're going to have another drawing, but it's going to be a little different than your normal giveaway from this S&T show. This one is being done entirely by Matt, and this is a worldwide giveaway. So everyone is allowed to enter this, no matter where you are on the globe. And this is for his recently new little thing that he's doing now, where he's making up custom and restoring Victorinoxes. So he's been doing a real good job with this. He's got a Victorinox camper here. And
he did a great job.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job. Go over and watch the video that you see on the screen here, and he will provide details on how to enter. And then we'll be having the actual drawing from those entries in that video on the Slippy and Thrifty show next week when Matt comes back. Okay, so that's something you'll need to check out.
That's a great one. Yeah.
All right, and so here is our giveaway knife from the UK today. And since Matt's not here, we just kind of had to show a picture. But Randy, if you would please just go ahead and throw up the UK rules. And I'm going to have Mikey pick a number. And before you tell us the range, Mikey, go ahead and throw up the start as well, Randy, if you're there. Hopefully I haven't thrown him off. Nope, he's there. He's on it. Good job, Randy. And go ahead and put the start up, Randy, and then we'll tell the range. Okay, the start is up, Mikey. So go ahead and give us that range.
The range is between 1 and 100.
1 and 100. There you go. Oh, and Slippy said, Frank Olivo, thanks so much for the knife book and the $5 donation. So there you have that. Thank you, Frank. Thank you for doing that. Hopefully I've caught up with all the comments here. Matt does a lot of interesting stuff. Yes, he does.
Some stuff you don't want to know about, but other stuff is good.
Right. And did you want to know what Elon's guess was?
Oh, there's always one, isn't there?
There always is one. Okay. Put your proxies in for the UK guys if you want. Just one per person, please. Try to spread the love around. Mrs. C obviously has put in a proxy. What do you think? Who do you think she proxied for?
I think I've been a guest.
Yeah. Did you see this one?
69 with Sean.
Mm-hmm. Right back at him. All right. So let's wrap this up. We'll give it another 10 seconds. And then we'll give away this lovely Congress from Rough Rider.
It is nice. Maybe too many blades for me personally, but it's a nice looking thing.
3 3/4 inches, 440B. One of those few knives that they did the 440B in. They kind of stopped doing that. Yeah, so I don't know if they're going to continue to do that anymore. All right, so the stop is up. Let's see who we've got closest to your number, sir. What is the number?
The number is
13. Lucky number 13.
Lucky number 13, indeed.
Okay. Are you able to scroll back? Am I going to need to do this all myself?
I am trying to. I'm doing my best, but this phone is a bit slow.
22 appears to be the closest that I have. Let's see if you can verify that. And that was a proxy bid for Sean. Knives or life.
Because Sean never wins much, does he?
Nah, never.
It's 22, yeah.
Everybody likes Sean because, well...
Because he's naked.
Because he's naked. He's quite popular.
I wonder why.
I'm saying 22. Anybody want to disagree with that?
I'm going 22 on my limited screen.
Okay. Yeah, looks like Sean's the winner. So, all right, Sean, there you go. We got
congratulations, Sean.
Easy one for you, Slippy, so you don't have to worry about the address on that one. Sure, you know that one already. And so that Congress will go out to Sean. All right, go ahead and put up the U.S. rules, would you please, Randy? I'm going to go ahead and do my giveaway as well. For this is for the U.S. We're going to be giving away this bull trapper.
Very nice in red as well.
Mm-hmm. Slippy would not approve, but Thrifty would. In the red.
Yeah, but Slippy's not here, is he? So he doesn't get a say.
Well, that's why we're giving it away this week, so I don't have to hear any flack.
Any flack from the jackass. Look at the blade on that. Wow.
There you go. Half stops. So
Ooh,
pretty nice little blade.
That would definitely take your fingers off.
This is model number RR2257. Okay. So is the start up? Yes, it is. So the range is going to be between 400 and 500. Go ahead and start guessing, people.
I know we're going to give them.
Okay. You can proxy for US guy if you're in the UK or, elsewhere in the world. But just one. Just one. All right, we're going to wrap it up pretty quick, guys. Give it another 20 seconds or so, Randy. I'm going to have another swig of my go-go juice.
Monster.
Oh. So what do you think of that? That's pretty nice little prize.
Yeah, lovely.
Little trapper, you like that one?
Yeah, love the color.
Racing red. Like Ferrari.
I do like the red knife.
No. There's Jimmy James Jesse's. What's going on, Jesse? We got Mimo in the house. Dwayne Letterman. Memphis on fire. There's our Amber Lamps. How you doing, Amber Lamps?
I believe I'm on with Randy and Jesse very, very soon.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I think it's this Thursday.
When does that show? Let's promote that guy.
I think it's Thursday after Paddy's. After Paddy and Powers. I think it's this Thursday, I believe.
All right. What time is that one, Randy? So everybody will know. How's the hamster? The hamster's doing good, man. How is the hamster?
It wasn't doing so good earlier, though, was it?
It had a little bit of a hiccup. I just had to point a certain gun at him, and they straightened right up. Straightened right up after the threat.
Yeah, after the threat of extreme violence.
Of extermination. That's correct.
Extermination.
So 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday. So that would be right after Paddy's, about three hours after the start of Paddy's Live.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. And so you're going to do a back-to-back, huh?
I am. I'm going to be doing a long one, and I'm in it for the long haul.
You're a popular man.
I'm a trucking.
3 streams in a week's time.
Yeah. I'll be all streamed out.
That's awesome. All right. Okay, so that's all the news we've got. And we're going to go ahead and throw that stop up. Randy, did you already do that? And find out who our winner is? Did you already throw the stop up? I might have missed it. I don't know. I was gabbing my mouth.
I think you did.
Okay. There's the stop. All right, so here's our number. 432.
432, and I love Slippy.
I love Slippy. 432.
Everyone loves Slippy, though, don't they? I mean, he's kind of a lovable guy.
Sometimes he's a little rough under the
hood.
Under the hood, but
sometimes he runs a bit lumpy,
Sometimes the exhaust comes out black, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean, and there's no reason that I should know what you mean, and let's not go there. I'm just going to say Slippy's a good guy. He's a good guy, and we all love him.
Okay. He's a little rough around the edges sometimes.
Aren't we all?
Not all of us.
Okay.
427 for Dwayne. That's 5 away. Do you have anything closer than that? Again, the number was 432.
I'm not seeing anything closer than that at the moment. So this thing takes a while to scroll, this old phone.
Am I back? Am I back? Okay. Having the hamsters giving me fits again.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, so we have a 437 and a 427.
And it was 432 though, wasn't it?
Yeah. So 5 away.
And a 437, did you say?
Yeah.
5. They're both 5 away.
Yeah. Okay. So looks like we've got a. Oh wait, Jason Beecher had a 425, or was that after the stop? I never saw the stop. Oh, the stop. No. So Jason Beecher, yeah, he's further away. It's 7 away.
That's further away. 425.
Yeah. Okay. So we had Dwayne Letterman, and what was the other one? There was a proxy bid by MB, I think it was. Yeah, 427 for Dwayne. So Dwayne.
And who had the 437?
And Dwayne. So it's the same person.
Well, there's no need for like a knife off in it.
So it was a proxy for Dwayne and Dwayne. So he wins. So
absolutely no need for a knife off. Everyone's safe.
There's not. 100% Dwayne.
Dwayne's nailed it on like both fronts. Amazing.
I mean, how good can you be if you get proxied for and that's close, and the one that you guess is close?
You could be Dwayne good, couldn't you?
You were awesome when you can do that. So let me go ahead and write that down. So again, Dwayne, I don't know if you caught it, but you won the little bowl trapper.
In red, spicy red.
Okay. All right, so we're all done with the giveaways. And let's get into their topic for today. Again, we are doing the Covet Thy YouTuber. So we got 10 knives that we would each add to our collections from the other fellers' collection.
But only 10, because it could have been more for me.
It could have been. Could have been a lot more. Oh, before we get into that, though, I have a little more news. Someone has sent me something that has finally arrived. And I gotta say, it just absolutely sets this knife off, sir.
Oh, it came. I didn't know it was in Chicago 2 days ago.
Yeah, got here quick.
Oh, wow.
Chicago.
Oh, you've put the black bolts in, haven't you? You've got the nice leather. Now that sheath was made for that knife, but it was made in the USA.
Oh, really?
So it's been shipped all the way to the UK, and that one has found all its way back to the USA again, all the way home.
And it's in its rightful country then.
In its its place of birth. Yeah.
But I don't know if you can make that out. It's kind of hard to see with the.
It should just say Gambler on it, shouldn't it?
But it's got a spade on there, and it says Gambler beneath it. But what they've done is they've cut it like
they've taken the top.
Yeah, the top layer off.
The top layer, so it's more like leather underneath, isn't it? Like a rough leather.
You know, the kind of fuzzy leather. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they've done the same with the strap for the belt. It's reversed. Like the smooth side is on the inside, and then the rougher side is on the outside.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat.
See, I do much prefer that to the Kydex sheath. Although the Kydex is great when you're camping and stuff, but that just makes it look smart.
Yeah, and so then also I've added the
black bolts,
the black screws.
Now they were limited as well. There was only a limited amount of black screws to go around for those. I mean, you probably could do it yourself if you've got those kind of skills, but yeah. She looks very stealthy there.
I think whatever those bolts are, they're not like uncommon size or anything.
No, they're a metric size. But we don't talk about metric, do we?
We do metric screws here. We do a metric screws here.
You shouldn't do.
Just not on our automobiles. But yeah, we do.
It looks very nice now, all in black.
So of course, with that package,
I had no idea that it was here. You didn't tell me. So that is the Japanese old stock 70s or 80s Stockman Comanche brand, isn't it? Comanche
Cub. Yeah.
Cub, yeah.
Comanche Cub. Nice little Stockman. It comes in a Wrigley's wrapper.
That is how it comes. Honestly, that was not me eating chewing gums. I swear.
Yeah. Wrigley's.
That's exactly how it came. Honestly, in the box.
Look at the jigging on that.
I thought the jigging on that was wonderful. It's only a small Stockman, but I thought the jigging on it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's not like anything else I have. The jigging on that.
Oh, brilliant! What do you think of it?
I really like it. I put a little. It was dry, man. This thing needed some oil.
I told you it was dry. It was new old stock from the 70s or 80s.
Mm-hmm. Stainless steel blades. Got half stops. Just says Comanche Cub on there, like the box did.
Oh, I'm so glad that came, and it got there safely as well, and didn't get stopped in Langley.
All right, but the icing on the cake.
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea this was coming. This was a complete surprise.
Get your fingers ready.
Get your fingernails ready.
Get those fingernails working, people.
So this is a twisted assisted.
It is. After made.
The clip point.
Now,
my understanding is that there might be a spear point on my way as well at some point.
Not released yet, but they are imminent, I believe. Imminent.
We'll have a matching set.
But we don't want to tell the whole of YouTube that, because they'll all just steam in first and then we won't get any.
Nah, I don't know what did I mention anything? I forget already. What was it?
Damn it. Yeah. I thought I'd send you the twisted assisted burlap clip point, because I think you quite like those.
Yeah, they're very nice. Very, very nice.
It was a good one that you did put that on your list.
So the logo on my thumbnails that has the TK wrapped inside the Barlow.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very similar. I think this was modeled after that.
Look at that clip point. That's a love. I do like the arthurite shape on the blade. I do a fine clip point.
Well, Patty said this is his favorite clip. Is it? I'm pretty sure he said that last week.
I think it is his favorite clip. Yes.
Now wait till next week and he'll change, but at least for this week.
Well, it's Paddy. I mean, come on. You don't expect anything.
It's this
anything better, do you?
So thank you again. Thank you so much, brother.
Now, what I did for those Stockmans, because I've got one for Slippy as well, but I sent yours first, and I purposely held back on sending his one. So you got yours first for a change, because you always get the stuff later on. So I thought I'll send yours first. Wait till yours lands, so you're the first one to see it.
Look how thoughtful you are.
Well, you know.
I mean, you went from our level 7 lovely man to about a 46 now. So
to minus 46 cretin.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Really like it.
Brilliant. I am so glad that it came safely. Awesome.
We have a little message from one of our fellow hosts here.
Who's that? Who's Slip Joint? I've never heard of him. Is he any good? Has he got a channel?
He's pretty good.
Yeah. I have to give him a watch.
100% best looking clip point. There you go. I think you disagree with that.
Straight from the horse's mouth.
Gatz is going to go snipe them all up now.
No.
No.
It's a good job I'm friends with the owner, isn't it?
Yeah, right. He'll set some aside, hopefully.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for James. Jeez.
I might snipe them all up. I might say, James, I'll have all of them. and then there will only be 3 of us that that like get the smear points. Me, you, and Slippy.
Yeah. So what is he thinking, Stacy, over? Congrats, Sawyer, on the RC affiliate. Yeah, that was awesome.
That was wonderful.
He's become quite big time, hasn't he?
He's Billy Big Potatoes.
Yeah. It's a good thing I selected him before he got too big. He would have just said, "What, you peon? You're never gonna."
Yeah, I mean, Paddy had Ganzo, didn't he? And
yeah,
and now,
right?
Yeah, now Slip Joint's got Rosecraft.
Yeah.
Who knows what next?
GC for Mikey.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Well, Buck would be nice.
Oh, Buck. You'd prefer Buck. Okay. I'll have to talk to CJ. I hope he'll be at the show that you guys meet. I would really enjoy that, to see you guys meet. I mean, personally wouldn't mind meeting him myself, but it would just be a special joy for me to see the two of you get to talk. That would be phenomenal. MB says, Andy says we should call Slippy a shill. Let's not do that.
Slip Joint Shilster.
Nah.
Nah. He's earned it. He's earned it. He's worked hard, and it's a brand that we all love that as well. So he's done well.
All right, so let's get into it. Why don't you show one of my selections first?
Okie dokie.
That was, now that I don't have my list in front of me, I'm trying to go off of memory. The Buck 302 was one of my selections.
The discontinued, made in America, single-bladed Buck slip joint. The 302, somewhat hard to find. I mean, you never see anybody that's got 2 of them, do you?
Yeah. When you showed both, I was like, oh, so now you're just trying to rub it in.
I was trying a little bit of rubbing in, yeah.
A little bit of a rub in, yeah.
Yeah. So these are the Buck made in the USA. They make one now called the Solitaire, which is a single-bladed one, but it's made in China. These are lovely.
The same size either. I'm pretty sure it's not.
No, I think these are a little bit bigger. These have got a lovely hollow grind on them as well. Real nice slap, but snapping. No half stop, but real nice action on them.
Yeah, so these are like the size of a 301. The 373 is quite a bit smaller, more of a carry.
Yeah. These are absolutely fantastic because they've got quite a long grip, so it's an easy four fingers on them. And they do seem to be quite rare now. I know that they do appear on eBay over in the States, don't they? But they start to go for some crazy money.
Yeah, I want to say the last one I saw sold, and it wasn't even as good a condition as the one you've got there for around $80. So I mean, they're not super cheap anymore.
I picked my first one of these up was 25.
There you go.
But the second one was up there. Then I think it was about 60 to get the second one, which was in even nicer condition. But they've got the nice shield on it as well.
Yeah. Maybe the USA now is a little less underappreciated by normal sellers. Maybe they don't know what they have. I don't know what it is about it, but it seems like you guys get some good deals over there.
Buck generally over here is not seen as it's not seen as a high-end brand, really. It's right. It's been around for like a long time. It's an old name. They were quite slow to get onto the better steels and that, but they're built like tanks, always centered, always sharp. They're just a great knife. And in this series, I think I've got the Stockman as well, the like the 3-bladed Stockman. And again, it's got 3 springs, so there's no rubbing on it, and it's just a great knife. And if I find another one of these, I've then got to pick if it goes to you or Slippy, because you both want it.
Well, I'll just have to find my own.
We shall see.
Oh, all right.
We shall see.
No, don't make promises you won't keep.
I'm not making any promises.
Okay. You might just want to keep it yourself. All right.
Nobody needs $3 today.
What's your first selection for me?
I think my first selection from you, I'm going to go straight in for the big boy. I'm going to go for the 110 in Magna Cut.
110 in Magna Cut.
Yeah.
Seems like I've been showing this knife a lot lately.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's a fine design in a fine steel, available at a fine price.
Yeah, this is pretty pricey. I don't recall exactly what I paid for it, but I know it was, that 200, close to 200 range, maybe a little under.
Haven't they just brought Magna Cut in as well for the custom shop?
So this was
have one of those made there.
The stealth drops before they kind of added that to the custom shop, which I kind of knew was the natural progression of what they were going to do. And that's kind of how they go about that. Kind of just trickle it in, try it out.
I'm guessing that came in some kind of like presentation box that would be better than the standard one, or
yeah, well, it comes up with like a custom box, so you're I don't have one I can grab, but it's if you're familiar with what a custom box looks like. Yeah.
See, that's just my favorite lockback knife in one of my favorite super steels. It doesn't get much better for me. That's a wonderful knife for me. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a 110 in 420, but whenever at the Magna Cut in the old style knife, it was like wow.
Yeah, that's kind of the appeal for me, was that they gave this the old blade treatment rather than the newer ones that they usually do in the modern steels.
So it's got that nice old style clip point on it. It's got it's just wonderful, nice and weighty.
Yeah, if I didn't tell you it was Magna Cut and you just looked at it, you wouldn't know, right?
Yeah, but if you let me sniff it, I could probably tell you. If we had a sniffogram, I could just give like
we've done too much sniffing and tasting on these lives. A little too much sniffing and tasting. But that wood they use there, just lovely.
That wood is really nice. Yeah, it's got really nice grain to it. Yeah,
grain and is really nice.
I like that. So if you get that in the post to me, my address is
okay. Send it in the DMs. It's on its way. No problem.
What are we doing next then? What would you like to do?
Okay, next? So, gosh, I'm having to do this from memory.
You've picked quite a wide range. You really have. I was quite surprised.
We were a little buck heavy. I noticed between the two of us, we were a little buck heavy.
That was probably going to happen, seeing as we both really like the bucks.
All right, I'm going to go with something people might not expect this time, though. I'm going to go with a brand that I just don't have a ton of, and that is Boker, the Castleberg.
Now, this is the smallest one that you've picked, the Castleberg Boker.
The lizard, it's got to retire, man.
This is number 945.
I'm going to do it randomly, Elon. You got to watch, though, because I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to do it. So just keep watching. It'll happen.
So we've got number 945 of a total of 1133, which is the date on the castle. It's a smashing little Barlow, but it is quite small for me, I must say. Lovely half stop, lovely snap.
What kind of wood was that on that? Do we know?
Do we know? I think I may have known at some point, but I've probably slept since then.
Yeah. If anybody happens to know, put it in the chat. But
it's got like the acid washed coating on it as well.
Right.
So it's got a lovely sort of grey on it.
Yeah, nice. I'm guessing they just kind of wanted to kind of age the blade to match the handle, sort of thing, right?
I would think so, because the wood on it is fantastic. As I said once upon a time, and it's probably made from some old door or window frame, but yeah,
right.
Probably a floorboard for the toilet.
The wood is older than the oldest of our chat members.
Probably. Yeah, if
Patty had been here, we would have had to maybe adjust that a bit, but
probably would have needed a recant. But brass line is really well put together, zero gapping, Really, really well made. Half stop, nice snap. Just a tad bit too. I mean, my hand just like swamps it.
Right.
So it is a small Barlow, but it's a great blade shape on it. I mean, it's really, really nice.
Very American looking, actually.
Yeah, and it did come rather sharp as well. To be fair, now these fetch a pretty penny, and I seem to have got this on an absolute bargain when I bought it.
Well, that sounds like a familiar, reoccurring theme because you seem to always get a good deal. Why is that?
I was actually on a cruise ship in the Bahamas when I bought this. I was joined to the cruise ship internet, and I was buying this back home.
Oh yeah,
and it came in the it came in like the nice.
So
nice
you're enjoying a vacation and getting bargains at the same time.
I may have been a wee bit drunk when I bought it.
Mm.
It wasn't the only knife I bought whilst I was on holiday. I came back from holiday from like 3 weeks, and there was all kinds of knives waiting for me.
Had a stack of boxes at the doorstep, huh?
Yeah.
So McCat says, now we know why Slip Joint Sawyer's at work, because the Buck Boys stream. Thrifty and the Bald Guy.
And the Ball Guy. That just sounds like a 70s show, doesn't it?
Sean
Thrifty and the Ball Guy.
Sean says that Patty felled that tree.
And he felled it when he was in his 40s.
Boy, that one got me going. All right.
Oh, poor old Patty.
Oh, Patty. He's an old one. Okay, what you got next for me? If you need help, just let me know. Sometime you got your list, don't you? I guess you got your list.
I have a list in front of me. I'm going to go with a rather nice GEC that you may have there. A number 14 pattern.
Yes, indeed. The little Barlow.
The little Barlow. What a lovely little Barlow.
Just a little tot. Yeah, it's not a big one. Just swallow that one up. This is the 14 pattern. Some refer to that TC as the Tom's Choice, I believe.
Top Cat.
Yeah. Lovely goldenrod bone on it. Very nice sort of honey color. Gets a little lighter around the edges. Yeah. And then you got your beautiful little clip point blade with the long pull and the half stop. Got your little blade edge there. This is the Tidouette, obviously. So they're kind of their middle of the range, right? Not their Northridge or whatever, but really nice snap on the pull. But lovely little clip. Some swedging. Kind of reminds me of something that Andy would do. Really like an Andy looking knife. That
blade shape with that swedging. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. I think they ripped Andy off.
I'm reasonably new to Barlows, and that's just a great looking little knife. That.
Yeah. Of course, you get the tube with it, right?
Yeah.
And they're calling this one the oh shoot, I forget. It's the Tidouette Cutlery Barlow number 14, and there's a little like nickname for it, but you get the 1095 carbon steel, all American made, obviously, in Titusville. So pretty cool.
It's a great looking Barlow.
Yep, cool pick. Nice pick.
It's a nice knife.
All right, so up next for me, I think I'm going to go Japanese, sir.
So I can't tell you a great deal about this knife, but I know that it caught your eye, and I know it's caught a few people's eyes. Is this single-bladed? What would you call that? Is it a boy's knife, or I'm not sure.
Swell in jack, yeah.
A jack, yeah. So it's got a long nail nick. You don't need it. You can pinch it open, but it has got a real nice sort of snap to it.
On that thing. Hello, reflection.
I did polish this. I did clean it up because, again, it was an old stock. It was a new old stock that I purchased at the same time that I purchased your wee Stockman.
Right.
But this one, all it says on it is made in Japan. It doesn't say anything about a name of the knife or a manufacturer or what the steel is. But it's got a really nice wooden handle on it. Really, really nice.
Now, is that brass that we're looking at?
It's brass and rosewood, I think. I'm pretty sure it's rosewood. It's definitely brass, steel spring, liners, brass liners. Very well put together. Like really, really nice. And a nice size as well. It's a full hand, and the blade is exactly 3 inches.
So they got that right for the UK. All right.
Well, this is the thing. This could be 70s or 80s.
Yeah. So the knife, sort of just luck at it.
Yeah, because I don't think the first real sort of knife laws came into about 87, 88, I think it was, something like that.
Yeah.
So it was it just turned out, and this turned up in an old cardboard box, but plain one, but also wrapped in sort of chewing gum paper.
Oh, Wrigley's. Did a Wrigley's on it, huh?
Cool. So I just cleaned it up and put some oil on it, put some mineral oil on the rosewood, sharpened it, and it's absolutely fantastic. It really is a nice knife. Really is a nice.
Great job polishing that. I mean, I could see myself in your monitor.
It's got a nice pull. Griff was after about this, and I'd say that's at least a 7, maybe an 8, and it's got a nice snap as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So I purchased this in a job lot with those Stockmans that I'm sending to Slippy, and the one that you've just got.
Right. Well, whoever you got them from had some good stuff there.
That one. Okay, that one was for me. Yeah.
What would be your next selection?
I fancy seeing a nice 112 with maybe some elk. Oh, it looks so nice and shiny, and it's just
Let's see if I can get some better lighting in here. There we go.
And I'm guessing it's got quite a wide handle on it.
Yeah.
Because it's the elk. Yeah, look at that. That's a nice handful. Yeah.
That's a thick boy.
That's what I like, though. I've got, I find with smaller handles that they tend to move when I'm using them. I like a nice grip.
See, I don't know what to think about the 112. I feel like sometimes I overwhelm it. But then I think sometimes the 110's a bit big. So I'm kind of in between on my hand size,
I'm 100% on the 112, the 110. I've got one 112, and I do think, I don't know, I think there seems to be that the blade needs to be longer for the handle, but
right.
It's a fantastic knife, and and I will be getting some more 112s. I missed out on one last night, unfortunately. But yeah, that is just looks really good to me.
That's stag. No one does stag better that I've seen.
It is nice.
Elk, I guess, if we're being fair. Elk.
And that blade shape as well.
Yeah.
That blade shape's a winner. I know Slippy's a huge fan of the 112.
What do you think? The rivets or no rivets with the custom there?
Yeah, because you get a choice, don't you? I'd probably go for the rivets, yeah.
Yeah.
It
adds a bit of, little bit of extra contrast.
Well, I'm guessing if there was no rivets, I'm guessing that they're just stuck on.
Yeah, they're just applied with adhesive or something.
So I would presume that the rivets add a bit of strength.
Yeah, depending on how it's constructed. Hard to say. Yeah.
But the 112 is a mighty fine knife.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to refer to the list. I may have to go find it.
I could give you a couple of hints.
I know one on there, but let me see if I can just pull this up. Let's see. I've got it in front of me now. Okay. How about a modern knife?
Oh,
one that I have, but not in the flavor that you have it in. That would be
that narrows it down a bit.
Para 3, sir.
Yeah, the old Spidey.
One of my favorite Modern Knives. And boy, you got a nice patina on that blade.
Yeah, this is not the highest grade steel. This is the CTS BDN1 steel.
It's got a nice sort of, I don't know if that's just dirty or maybe it's like got a little bit of a grayish appeal to it.
That's probably from where I've been eating steaks with it.
Okay.
That's where it's been. That's where it's been cut in a night. I had what did I have yesterday? I had a tomahawk steak.
A protein parser, I call it.
Yes, indeed. But this is now for some reason I ended up with 2 of these in the same steel, and I gifted one to someone who is often on your show quite a lot.
Who would that be?
Oh, well, he's a Slippy and he's a Joint and a bit of a Sawyer.
All right.
And he's not really into his modern knives, is he, anymore? So much. But he wanted to try one. I knew I had 2 of these. I don't know why I had 2. I must have not. I probably saw one on a great deal, not realizing that I'd already bought one. So I bought a second. So I just sent it through to him, and I know that he used it quite a lot around his house and in the garden.
Yeah,
it's got a great action on it. It's really light in the pocket. Got the lightweight clip as well. I just put a little piece of that paracord on it just to pull it out of my pocket. But yeah, it is a great knife, and it's.
I find it just a little bit more carryable than the 2, and that's why I prefer it over it. But it's not a massive difference for me. But I just feel like it's a little better EDC knife. Now, if you need a really hard use knife, the 2 might be a better suited. But let's go through a couple of comments here. We're kind of getting behind on our comments. We had a comment from Elon here that says to make the 112 a slip joint. I think a lot of UK guys would really like to see that, or a 55. Or
the 55. I'd like to see the 55 as a slip joint, because it's not a very big knife. No one's going to question you for that. Where the 112 is still a fair size knife.
Yeah. What was this other one I wanted to show here? Oh, here we go. Yeah, Thomas says that Midway. I'm not familiar with Midway, if that's a retailer. That says Midway has a 112 with an S130 or S30 blade, 130V. I'm not
S30V at $80.
Yeah, seemed like a
that's
nice
like the price of a 420, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's that's not a lot more than the normal price, right?
No.
Yeah. Elin says Mikey goes for the girth.
Always.
Someone else said that it was better that. Tony says it's a good job we can only see Mikey's top half.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Jeans.
Okay.
So Tony doesn't have to spread rumors about me anymore. Tony.
Now Sean might be even more naked than before.
Sean's just passed out, isn't he? He just fell off the couch.
He's removed his merkin now.
Sean, are you still there? Talk to us.
What else did I want to show here? Yeah, so MB furthered that with the 55 would make
55. Yeah, I totally agree, Mark. The 55 as a slip joint, I think they'd sell loads of them.
Pocket Theory, good to see you in here. I don't think I got to say hello when you came in, but he says, I know Spyderco makes amazing knives, but I just don't like the way they look. It's that leaf blade and the big
not to like?
Yeah, well, it's just not for everybody. Is, you can't expect all the traditional guys to want.
That is very true. That is very true.
There's a lot of converts.
I think once you own one and use one, that tends to sway you a bit.
There's Sean's reaction to you standing up.
Aubergine ×4. Thank you, Sean. I'm not sure what that means, but I'll ask Ilando.
We call those jorts where I come from.
Jorts?
Yes, short for jean shorts. Sean has to pee upside down.
Elaine, how would you know that? How would you know that?
Oh.
This is a knife show. Come on.
Slippy says the whole 700 series is great. Yeah, a buck. Yeah.
Oh, it hasn't Tom at Knife Delight's got the whole 700 series?
And I
He's
believe
got one hell of a collection.
I think Big J has it as well.
Oh, okay, smashing.
Yeah, I want to say, or at least he
the
was
700 series was nice.
Yeah, I think we're caught up here. All right. Back to whose turn is it? I've lost my.
Oh, I've just shown you my PM3.
Okay, so yes, your turn now.
Are you going to show me? Let's go back to the UK. Let's go and look at a nice Ashley Harrison that you might have.
Oh,
something very nice.
This one's been getting a lot of play on the channel, sir. A lot of play.
It's a nice
knife. You mean this one?
Oh, that's the one. Easy open.
Now, do we need to thank someone for this again?
Why not?
Yeah. That certain baby blue colored logo guy.
Mr. Slip Joint. Riding a bike around Wales at excessive speeds and is a danger to old ladies for many reasons.
Well, the ponytail.
The ponytail whipping him in the eyes as he rides
around in the wind as he rides by and slapping in the face.
Slap Joint Sawyer. Look at that
blade. Look at that blade, man.
That is a very, very, very nice. Yeah, look at it. Yeah. That spear point is fantastic.
Shall I just show this knife every week? Just like the Slippy and Thrifty show. Starring the Ashley Harrison blue burl.
It's a knife that you shouldn't put away. That's a knife that needs to be seen.
Yeah. I just love it.
It is a nice knife.
Slippy doesn't show his enough. He needs to pull that one out.
Didn't he? Actually, thinking about it.
Yeah. Pull that sucker out more. Slips.
Yeah, slips.
Pull that out of your drawers more. Okay, so the next one on my list is one that both you and Slippy have, and I am angry that I haven't bought one yet.
Would it be red?
It is red, and it is made by an American company called Case, and it is a sodbuster.
I actually got mine first. Slippy got his as his birthday present from his brother, I believe.
His brother got him that, yeah.
And he's got some serious patina going there. Whereas I've not used this one very much.
You haven't used yours enough.
No. Well, this is one that I picked up from Congies. It was used, but it was like new, and it had the box and the paperwork, and again, it had some nice fit and finish to it. I think the blade was centered on it. Yeah, nicely centered blade on it as well. It did need a sharpen.
Yeah, but that doesn't surprise me.
That took no time at all. But I like these ones because they've got a really wide handle compared to the like the bone ones.
I don't have a Saudi in the carbon yet. It's driving me nuts.
And it's that.
And it's my
look at the red. Look at the Texas red.
Right. I'm going to be spoiled with another red sodbuster soon, though. So.
Ooh, are you?
Oh my God! You okay? You hit your nose.
I'm still here. Would it be this one?
Right on the program, sir. Oh my God.
Would it be this one that you might be getting spoiled by soon?
Yeah.
The one that doesn't cut your leg off when you drop it. I've been using this morning in the garden here as well.
Right.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to get this because I think you're
I didn't put that on the list because I will eventually own one. Right.
It's not on the list. This for me though. I've just got to say, is probably the perfect sodbuster. Size-wise, grip-wise, action, everything. It's just amazing.
So is that a little smaller than the full-size sodbuster from Case, or is it right about the same?
Well, that's it compared to the junior.
Okay, so I would say it's smaller than the full size case.
Yeah, but this one's still got a UK legal blade on it, and it's a hollow grind as well, which is fantastic.
Right.
It's
That's
just
awesome. Yeah, it's awesome.
I can't wait for you to get yours. I really can't.
Yeah, about half-inch difference, I'd say, right there. Not it.
Yeah, but honestly, when yours turns up, I think you'll have a big smile on your face.
Oh, I'll 100%. I'm going to use that a lot. That knife's going to be carried a ton.
I didn't realize that I've not really carried it since I've got it. So I got a nice I got a nice slip for it, and I have been carrying it. So
whose slip is this that we're looking at here?
This is a slip from one of the Facebook groups.
Okay.
There's a very nice lady called Annabelle, and she will have a stall at Sharp Show 24. And she would have all her little homemade sort of slips and little bits and pieces there. So if anyone's going to like the Sharp Show and you fancy a slip or she does book covers and little trinkets and stuff, all homemade.
Elon says he just gave himself a vasect.
He didn't give himself, or I gave myself.
You got to be careful over there. I'm telling you, cameras and knives and live streams. Garden is a great combination. I'm telling you, it is.
There's a desk here. I was never in danger, honestly.
Dangerous occupation.
What do you think I'm, Randy?
Okay, so what's your next selection, sir?
Well, my next selection, I think. You've got the Sears Premium.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised that you chose this one, seeing as how you're not really a carrier of the 3-bladed knife.
Well, it's not. I don't tend to carry them, but I do own quite a few of them.
So this was a knife I won from Warthog on a giveaway. And funny enough, in that when I won this, I was unrightfully accused of always winning sow bellies. Now, I'm not sure why he thought this was a sow belly or why I won sow bellies, because I've never won a sow belly. But poor Warthog was absolutely admonished for giving this knife away, and for me being the winner. There was someone quite annoyed by that.
Really?
So yeah, it was quite a stir up for a moment there. So this got a little bit of controversy to it. Apparently, I wasn't meant to win this, according to one human being. But that was the only one that seemed to give a crap.
You wasn't meant to win it, even though it was you that won it.
Human being, yeah, said I was not meant to win it, but no, I won it. I'm fair and square, just entered like everyone else, and so yeah, I'm really.
That's got a nice point on it as well.
It's
main blade.
It's Camillus made,
right?
But it's a lot like the Frontiers that I've shown. You know, the Frontier knives, but just has the Sears logo on it. Sears, of course, Sears of Roebuck. They didn't make their own knives.
It's got a nice spade blade on it as well.
Oh yeah, fantastic spade blade.
The
color's not really showing up. It's kind of blowing out. I'm not exactly sure why.
Yeah, it's kind of it's kind of picking up the light, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And are we allowed to talk about spade blades? Is it allowed?
Oh yeah, we can talk about them. I won't belabor it, but go ahead.
I just like a spade blade. I think it's a really handy little knife, personally.
Okay.
It's a great little box opener without doing any damage.
Yeah, if you're just trying to get through the tape and not puncture what's inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly why you use what you use there. You're just trying to get inside the testy and not destroy it.
That's a nice size as well, isn't it? It's a nice, nice grip on it.
Did I just say testy on the live stream?
Testy.
I just meant like, easily
testicles.
As easily upset. Testy.
Oh, not like testicles then. How many times can I say testicles?
I was just trying to avoid it, and then you repeat it twice.
Testicles. 1, 2, 3.
All right, you're gone. So Slippy's upset. He had to see the spade blade. That's just wrong. It's ugly. It's pointless.
I think he's just talking to me personally.
Right. I guess we all have that one or two jealous haters. Yeah, That's just the way it goes, Stacy. It was kind of funny. I laughed at it. I didn't get upset by it. It was no big deal, really. It was over and done with them today. All right, so we have one more for you. I'm going to go with an English knife. It's got a beautiful handle. Beautiful handle. It's a Barlow.
It's very similar to what we've seen earlier, isn't it? That came in your parcel.
Yes, but you can never have enough of these. I could honestly have 10 of these and wouldn't care.
Do you know what? If you had 10 of these, I bet each handle would be absolutely different.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Arthurite clip point, just in the standard run, but in olive wood.
You should pick that up at the famous Sheffield cutlery shop.
The famous Sheffield shop, indeed. Yes, this is where I found this knife. And just like you,
one place I'd like to visit in the UK. That might be one.
It's a great shop. If anybody gets the chance to go in there, I know Steely's been in there once or twice. If you're in the area, just like pop in, and you'll probably will buy something.
But look at that handle. Absolutely.
I love it. Yeah. I absolutely love this. This is one of my most carried standard Arthurite knives. Yeah,
I would steal that right off of you.
And it's that
right off of you. Just fall asleep one time in front of me. You'll never see that knife again.
I've just thought of something. I'm not going to bring this to Texas.
Oh, I should have said nothing.
You gave it away there. This will not be coming to Texas.
To the hotel, I'm going to find out where the stash is.
I will be bringing Rough Riders and sacks only.
How disappointing.
There's nothing wrong with a Rough Rider on a sack.
You better bring at least a few bucks.
Bring some bucks.
Because you got to tote around the 124. Because where else will you ever be able to do that?
Oh, can I carry that legally?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
God, I love Texas. Whatever you want, man.
You can wear it as a neck knife if you wanted to. No one cares.
Can I have bandoliers just like full of knives?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like ammunition pouches, but just full of knives.
I mean, not by pushing it, but you can do it.
Fixed blades
actually,
everywhere.
I think you would have to have a permit to do the bullet thing. But yeah, knife, no care. No care in the world.
I wonder what Slippy's going to bring over.
I'm hoping he brings his granddad's long blade.
I think he's just going to bring a bag full of
he wouldn't be able to fit that, but that would be cool. Or he could bring the bayonet though. That'd fit in the suitcase.
He'll just bring a bag of sacks, won't he? Just in bits.
Yeah. Probably like 4,000 parts and just dump them on the floor. Yeah.
5,000 pen blades and six brass rivets.
6 billion scales. Yeah.
And loads of corkscrews.
He's carrying the bayonet, he says.
He's
bringing the bayonet. Okay.
We're going to get arrested, Slips.
Nah.
Before we get out of the country.
No one cares. No one cares about the knife thing. Carry a sword if you want, Frank says. Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant.
Makes no difference.
Carry a sword. I don't even own a sword. Now I'm going to have to buy a sword.
You're going to bring your Opinels, aren't you? That's what you're going to bring to Texas. You can't even manage that. Hilarious. Even the things he doesn't care about losing, he won't bring. Hilarious.
I've got to own them first. I can't bring stuff I don't own, can I? I'm not going to buy knives just to bring to Texas.
Whose turn is it? I've forgotten already.
It's mine.
Okay.
Would you happen to have anything there in the Sea Dragon?
Oh, I do.
Oh.
Now, you know the difference between this and the regular Caribbean bone.
Well, one's from the Caribbean and one's from the Sea Dragon. I mean, come on.
It's burnt, right?
But
you can't see the burn on this horrible lighting, but it is there.
I can, yeah. Just like the darker center part to it.
Maybe that's a little better.
Yeah. That's a bit better, yeah. Yeah, that's a lovely colour.
Beautiful. You are such a sod buster
I'm a Sodbuster fan, yes, or Sodbuster bitch.
The word that rhymes with butt that starts with an S. I won't say it, but that's what you are with these Sodbusters.
I love Sodbusters. I love traditional single-bladed Sodbuster style knives. They don't have to be case, but it does help.
You see the monitor there. Yeah. There you are.
There I am.
Somewhere in there. It's a little bit dirty.
I had to put a case Sodbuster in. I've got a couple of very nice case Sodbusters coming over one day.
Yeah, the thing with this though is like, just kind of wonder if they continue to do this with the Smoky Mountain thing until they play it out where people get annoyed, because they do get kind of hard to get. So I hope they only do it kind of in a limited way, not all the time. You know, the
problem is when they do the limited ways, they all end up on eBay for like silly money, don't they?
Right. And I don't want to see that. I don't want
scalping. I don't like scalpers.
Not a fan of the scalper.
That's a lovely color. Real lovely color on those handles.
Great choices today, by the way. Really liking the knives that you selected. A little arrowhead shield there.
Nice. I could have picked more. Trying to remember a YouTuber's knife collection.
Yeah, someone else's. Right.
It's not easy to do because we're not talking that, you know, they've got 10, 15 knives, you know, they've got 100, 200, 300.
Well, you know, I'm most familiar with Slippy's just because I see it the most frequently, but
500.
There's still knives that stand out amongst other YouTubers that I like a lot. Like I can think of Toad, for example. He's got a 124. I like that one.
Yes. He has got a 124 indeed. I was very jealous of his.
Speaking of that, someone else has a 124.
Just so happens.
Now, how has a Brit got a hold of that?
As a Brit, yeah. How the hell did you get hold of that, son?
And that's not even an ordinary standard issue 124. This is a special one.
This is a rosewood. Yeah.
Rosewood. Does it have special blades still as well?
No, this one is. I believe this one is just the 420 HC. Okay. Just. But I tell you what, it doesn't really need much more blade than that, does it?
No.
420 when it's that big.
You can't find something, you know, a sharp portion of that blade to use. You might be in the wrong outfit, right? You need to.
I'd wanted a 124 for the longest time, and when I got it in hand, it did not disappoint. I've got to say.
Right. Now that's one of the few knives that I've seen you show that look a bit large for you, even. Yeah, I mean, you don't need all of that, sir. And when I get mine's going to look even worse. It'll dwarf my hand, I'm sure of it.
This as I would say, probably like an all-round hunting fixed blade, woodsman fixed blade, outdoor camp knife. It's going to do it all. It's one hell of a piece of steel, full tang.
Now tell us the story, Mikey, about, I want to say you said this on Patty, and correct me if I'm wrong, but about how it was one of something that you wanted as a child. Were you young and wanting that, or was that later? Or did I misunderstand
that? No, this was a knife I wanted. This was a growl knife. I've never had many growl knives. I got a buck 110 when I was, I want to say 10, 12, something like that. And that was really like a growl knife. The only other two growl knives I've really had was a buck 124 and that Benchmade Crooked River. But this was, for the longest time, for years and years, my most wanted fixed blade that I've ever wanted.
It was a grill then for you.
It was a growl knife. I was expecting to get one in the standard ebony handle. A really nice chap that I'm now friends with via Facebook, who is also a buck collector in the UK, noticed that I wanted a 124, and he said, I've got one that I'm just thinking about selling. And I said, fire me over a price. And he fired me over a price, and it was perfect. And I just grabbed it straight away.
So Elon asks, "What do you want of mine, TK?" Check your DMs later. Check your DMs later.
There'd be a couple of French knives on there, wouldn't there?
Yeah.
I like that one that you showed with the rounded, lathed, finished handle with the bulbous end. That was rather nice.
Trying to remember. He showed a lot of them that day. There's a lot of knives he has. They're awesome.
I think he had 3 more to show as well. That was a short, sharp show, and we could have kept Eden on for a hell of a lot longer.
That's a knife. That's a knife. That was horrible. Sorry about that.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
That's a knife. That's a knife.
Randy does a great Aussie accent when he's trying to do me, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What are you trying to do, you? The Cockney Aussie. Huh? Awesome.
That's not a knife. That's a knife, mate.
That's not a knife. No. That's not a knife.
That's not a knife.
I can't do it on command. If I'm not thinking about it, I do it better. Yeah,
G'day,
Captain
mate.
Morgan private knife. Yeah. There you go. Okay, so yeah, 124, brother. That was that's one I don't need but want. You know, that's a selfish add to the collection because I know it'll never get used. But yeah,
I've got to say, because I do own quite a few fixed blades, and even as my fixed blade collection goes, that is a bit of a big boy. It's a bit of a brute.
Look at this. Slippy, if he gives me the Elk 112, he can have it. That's not going to happen. That's not going anywhere. Okay. So what do you got next for me?
Now, let me see. What else was there that I was thinking of?
Would it be this one?
I was going to... Is that the Buck 110?
No, that's not. It's the 112.
Do you also have the 110 in that?
Oh, I do.
Yes.
I do. So you're going to steal them both?
If I could only take one.
No, I mean, when you steal, you take as much as you like. That's kind of how that works, right?
I'm not that kind of robber. I'm not that kind of rob dog.
You're not that kind of criminal.
No, I'm not that harsh. I'm just not as bad as like Slippy is. If I had the option of one or the other, the 110 would always be my first choice. Yeah. If I could get the pair of Elks, look, see, that blade is not too big. How can that knife be too big? It's perfect.
It's not so much the blade as the handle. The handle's massive, dude. I don't know.
But you're not going to drop it when you're working.
No, well, actually, I did drop a 110.
I've just dropped a soddy, so I know it happens. I like these because I've got the really big handle. Oh shit!
I was outside taking photos for the YouTubes, and it kind of dropped on the ground.
See, that is kind of a pretty knife, isn't it?
Not this one. This one did not fall.
What's the blade still on that? Is it the S30?
What is that? The S30? Pretty sure it is. Yes, sir. S30.
So it's in a good steel as well.
Mm-hmm. Upgraded. Drop pointer. So not your natural run-of-the-mill clip point. Not that I have any problem with those because I love that blade, but just something different to try.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next for you, sir. Let's go with your GEC and the cleverly named Bullbuster.
Because it's very much like a sodbuster.
Correct.
But a little bit larger than your average sodbuster, which is probably why they call it a bullbuster.
Mm-hmm.
This is one I picked up from Wee Judd.
That makes sense.
Well, it was. Could you see Wee Judd with a knife this big?
Well, not if he was holding it because it would cover his entire body if he had. But yes. He'd be hugging it like it were a tree.
Oh no. It is a big sodbuster. I've got the Imperial large sodbuster, and I think this is a little bit bigger. Serious piece of knife, really well made, lovely action on it, real snappy, half stop, proper work knife, that. And it's got the micarta. I think it's the blue and black micarta handles on it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right. Dark blue. It's hard to even tell. It's almost black.
It is hard to tell, but not one that you see very often over here.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
There we go, Bullbuster. Yeah,
it's just a big soddy.
Like it a lot.
I do as well.
Don't drop it, Mikey.
I won't drop it. I won't drop it.
It says Judd, his old machete.
Machete.
Repurposed. Yeah, and Slippy said that if I drop the 110, it becomes worthless. I had a commenter when I dropped the Danny one, the Danny burlap.
Yeah.
Say that once I dropped it, that it had lost all resale value. And I'm like,
was that somebody that wanted it?
I didn't know I was selling it, first of all, and I wasn't especially not going to sell it to you. So thank you very much. All right.
If you ever get a chance, ask Judd to to see his fixed blades, because he's got a box of them.
Oh, really? Like in the dusty corner that never gets touched?
Yeah. He's got a box of fixed blades, lots of them Spanish jokers and stuff in there. He's got quite a selection.
All right, let's go back to the bucks. So this is one I almost picked up at Smoky Mountain Knife Works when I was there, and this is kind of a little weary from the price, but it's the Buck Saunter. Do you have a Buck Saunter?
Well, I have a story about the Buck Saunter.
Oh, you do?
This is my first Buck Saunter. Now, I originally saw these and thought they looked nice. Slippy pointed them out at Sharp Show last year. So I actually got to feel one, and I thought, oh, this is really good. I think Slippy might have had his one by then. This one came up on Facebook for a really good price, because I think these are around about the £129 mark in the UK. 154 steel, micarta handles, really nice action on it as well. No half stop, but really smooth and really, really snappy. Really nice little UK legal slip joint. But I have another one of these in the clip point coming to me at some point next week. So I've then got the pair of them.
Oh, that's a nice little pairing. Yeah.
Yeah, really nice. It's going to be great to have both of these. I've done
I want to give a quick hello to Weldon Carey. Just came in the room. Hello, Weldon Carey.
I've done a little trade deal, and I shall have this one's brother in my collection very, very soon. But yeah, it's a great slip joint from that Buck. I know we said about, like to bring back that 301, but this is still a nice one to have. But they are a little bit pricey, so I've not bought one for the full retail.
It's just been the obstacle for me as to why I don't have one yet. I do like it. It's kind of grown on me over time as well. And I think now that I've seen both, I think I would take the one you got there over the clip point. I
can't say that they're not worth the money, because I think they probably are. Okay. That's the thing.
So but comes with your full-hearted recommendation then.
Yeah, definitely.
Slippy says he carries his all the time.
Well, and if a slip joint Sawyer's got one, then it can't be a bad knife, can it? One for the list.
Most of the time, he's not he's not immune to making mistakes, but for the most part, he's right.
Well, he's only human.
Yeah.
Well, bits of him are.
I think there's a couple of robot parts on him in there.
Yeah, probably.
B. Shady says, been missing fixies a ton lately. Got the Exodus 4 from White River, K&T. And I will say I love the slimmer stake fixie aesthetics. Probably my favorite EDC fixie style at the moment. All right, thanks for that, Shady. Okay, so your turn now. What do we got?
What do we got? Have we got would we have another Buck there that may be in one of my favourite steels, Magna Cup?
Is it from a nerd?
It is. It could be. Could it be the 501?
Nerds.
Do you have one of those by any chance? This is a very buck-heavy show, isn't it?
It is a very buck-heavy show. Had to get rid of the slipster for it.
No, that is nice. Yeah, I like that.
So this is the Laren 501 Squire. It's custom style blade and handle. They got rid of the rear bolster, went with the bare end.
I like the bare end though. It does suit that blade.
So does Sean. Now, some people really were annoyed by the glasses, but it is Dr. Laren, the metallurgist of lore, came up with the Magna Cut.
I don't mind the glasses. I think it kind of adds to it. It's just something different.
You got your Buck logo on the other side to admire. If you can't
it's a nice blade shape that as well.
Yeah, it
goes aggressive. Well with the handle, like the way that the handle swoops down and the back lock. Got
a swoop and a swoop, right?
Yeah, looks good.
Good combination.
Is it an ebony handle or?
Yes, ebony.
Nice wood. Nice hardwood.
Let's see if I can get a little bit of that grain in there.
Sean, I said nice hard wood. Is he there?
It is a very nice hard wood. I won't taste it though.
No, just sniff it. just sniff it.
But that's a good size carry. Like that's right in that Goldilocks zone for me. So 501 Squire, even if you don't want to, get a fancy schmancy one, it's a good knife to have.
It's a fine knife.
Another fantastic selection. You're just pulling out all the best of TK today, aren't you?
I'm doing my best.
Yeah, I think you're doing a fantastic job. I think I'd be quite pissed if these got stolen from me.
Well, there's two dodgy characters coming over to Texas very soon.
And I've just bought a knife safe.
I've just bought some C4.
Just completed the purchase here. Yeah, thank you very much.
Been a large explosion in downtown Texas.
Just installed a 4-ton vault in my smallish home. It stands out. No, it'd be nice to have some like gun safes like Tom. That would be cool. I wouldn't mind having one. Yeah. Okay, so my next pick for you. Let's see here.
I'm wondering because I think we're running out.
I think we're getting close to the end.
I think we're getting close to a buck.
I've already picked them all.
I think there's one left. I think it's one.
Ah, I see it. It is another buck. It is the Buck 110 Sport.
It's a bit of a beast, and one of my favourites as well. The Buck 110 Sport. So it's the same size as the standard 110, same thickness, same blade shape, but in S30V with thumb stud.
And it's one that Slippy has as well, correct?
No, Slippy has a TRX, I believe.
TRX. Okay, he's got the Torx. All right.
He's got the TRX 112.
Similar. Yeah.
But has he got a 110?
112.
112, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
right.
This is at least half the weight of the standard one. It's an aluminium body, micarta handles.
Can you pronounce that again one more time for the US people?
Micarta handles.
No. The
aluminum body. Aluminum, is that right?
Aluminium.
It's got a lightweight metal body. Pocket clip, thumb stud. It does the one-handed opening really nicely because bucks are always smooth.
And
it's
I just like that. I like that, and I need to get like a more modern version of the 110, and that's a good one. That's a good one to pick.
This is fantastic. It really, really is, because you've got the weight saving, and you've got that easy opening pocket clip as well. It's really grippy. It's a fantastic 110. It really is.
Ambidextrous stud.
Indeed.
That's important for this left-hander.
Absolutely. And the fact that it's made out of aluminium.
We can dispute that at a later point.
Aluminum. It's made out of an aluminum alloy. I sound like NASA now, don't I?
It's hard for me to say because I just does not come off naturally. Aluminium.
Yeah, the English language is a strange thing, isn't it? Really,
Yeah, it really is.
We like to stick in a few.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah, but that is, if you want a modern one, that's not a bad shout at all.
Yeah, that Castleberg. Thomas is a fan of yours, Castlebergs, as well as I. Fantastic.
Do you know what, though? My Castleberg will not be in my possession for much longer.
Oh, no. Is it a trade?
I've agreed a deal with a wee Judd.
Oh, are you getting something in return, or is it just a sell?
I mean, no, it will be a trade. So,
okay, we won't make you reveal it. We won't make you reveal it, but
watch this space because there will be a trade going on with wee Judd, and it involves my Castleberg because I don't carry it. It's only sat in the in its box for nearly a year now. So,
right,
and he's very persuasive.
Well, I think it's a gift for Patty later. You know, it used to be his old tree that he had his rope swing in as a child, right? Right,
maybe.
But he did fell it in his 40s. I don't know. It's confusing.
I hope he doesn't see this. in 1133.
Andrew, thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate it. All right, so you're I think this is your final selection, correct?
You've wiped me out, so there should be one left for yours, is there?
I believe so.
Would it be the...
Or maybe I went twice. Maybe there's two left. I'm not sure.
Is there a case? Is there a case there?
There's a case. There's two different ones. So which one are you referring to?
There's two different cases. So would there be the 6.5?
Okay. And then that, which do you prefer? The one with the two blade.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, two blade.
Let's go with the two blade. Sorry, my ability to switch stuff is delayed by the fact that I got to look at the knives down here. Okay, so there you go. 6.5 Bone Stag Barlow.
See, I don't have a case Barlow.
You don't?
I don't have a case Barlow. I keep going for Soddies, don't I? I had the opportunity to get a Barlow, but I keep going for Soddies.
Well, next time you get one in a material you like, maybe if you can, just get one in one of each, right?
Get both, yeah.
Yeah. But this is you know, kind of unique in that you get the clip point blade with the nail nick on one side and you flip it, and the secondary blade you get the nail nick on the other side. So kind
of the
other
side, but it's always nice.
Cool design. But they did a really good job on the handles on this one.
I love the colours in that. It looks very much like that Rough Rider series that I've got as well. They've got a lovely similar colour to them.
Really well done. Good snap. Blade's dull as all get out, we'll say.
Nice shape, though. It's got a real nice shape to it.
Probably wouldn't go through hot butter.
What's the case? That is the case.
That is the case with Case.
That is the case.
Yeah, another great selection.
I'm really getting into the Barlows. I really am. So there's definitely at least one case Barlow will be needed very soon.
You're hitting some home runs today, buddy. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Baseball reference. You scored 7 goals today. Stud.
No, I'll take the home run.
Okay.
I'll take the home run.
Grand slam.
World Series.
Baseball references. Did you like cricket? Are you a cricket fan?
I don't mind a bit of cricket. A bit of test cricket, yeah.
The only crickets I know are the ones that hop around. So
I make a funny noise at night time.
Yeah, that's an annoying thing.
When they rub their back legs together.
Right. But I think this somehow we got screwed up with the numbering or the back and forth. Because
the fixed blade. My fixed blade of of choice. Look at that.
Little bird and trout.
Yeah, I don't have a case fixed blade. You don't see many of them over here.
The mini fin is what we call this.
I like the handle on that. It's fantastic.
And I'm guessing the fin is because it's sort of a Scandinavian, right? Finish.
Fin, yeah, it could be like a Puko or something, yeah. Finish on
really, really lovely stack leather handle with the
space. Stack leather always works with the aluminium in that as well. Yeah.
Nice little bit of red in there, just to throw a flash of color in there, right?
Awesome knife. Awesome little knife.
Comes with a great little sheath too.
You know what that go really well with, don't you? As a secondary blade.
Oh right, they do make the combo. They make a combo. Now it's not that size. It's bigger than this, but not that big. But there's a combo, and then you have
if you had those two,
that holds them both.
Those two on your belt. Look at that.
Yeah. But there's it's actually called like a fin and then the mini fin that you can get the combo set.
Right.
With the combo sheath, you know, where it holds both.
Well, I shall be in the USA at some point next year, so I may that might be something to look for.
Something to track down, huh?
Yeah, something to hunt down on the old TK knife hunt.
You guys are going to have a short amount of time to do a whole lot if it comes to trying to find knives and such. But yeah,
I don't think Slippy's going to sleep. I think he'll just be out 24/7, wandering around town.
You're just going to sleep the whole time? Well, it's going to take you guys at least a day to catch up. I mean, it's going to be...
It never used to, but it takes me a day now. Yeah, definitely. Now I'm
just try to sleep as much as you can on the plane. That would be my recommendation.
Next to Slippy. Okay.
Well,
he's so
one
excited.
Of those types that
he's so excited. It's great.
You know, you're gonna have a blanket over the top of them when they go to sleep because it's just that natural thing that happens when you sleep.
Well, it's natural for me to put a blanket over everybody that I sleep with. Yeah. Some gaffer tape, cable ties, back of a van.
Was that you I saw the other day? It says free candy on the side of the van.
Yes, that was my van. Sean was in the back.
He says, "No, I'll be fine." He doesn't want a blanket. He doesn't want a blanket. All right. This is, Ian says, "I doubt Slippy and TK will let go." Oh, come on. Give me a break. That guy's going to want no part of me after about the second day. So y'all should have a great time.
Oh, we're going to have a fantastic time. I know we are.
Yeah. So I think we topped out over 50 today. I want to say we did a great job of getting
showing bucks.
A lot of viewers, and unfortunately more bucks than we really kind of intended, but that was all right. It turned out all right.
I apologize for that. Not really.
Yeah, it says Slippy says, "I have to meet him in person." Yeah, you kind of do, buddy. Well, we're just going to cuddle the entire time, Elon. Just forever tied at the hip.
I'll be coming back on my own.
Right? The third wheel. Baldy, the third wheel.
I'll just bugger off to a knife shop. I'll be fine.
Says Booker says, "We're going to see Matt and Mikey on Busted on the Border on TV trying to sneak back knives back in the UK. Oh, man. They're going to be like getting over the weight limit. They go to pick up their freaking bags, and they're like,
"Yeah, we've only got 23.
We only have a 70-pound weight limit or something like that.
We've only got 23 kg, so I might have to wear the same t-shirt and pants for the whole time."
What is the actual limit?
23 kilograms. Yeah.
Okay, so let's do a little math here. We don't have
Jesse. Is Jesse in the room?
Yeah. Let's see here what it is in pounds.
Just do
it's 50 pounds. Right at 50 pounds. You could definitely buy 50 pounds of knives. That would not even.
Yeah.
That would not even be.
Yeah, but Slippy's going to be coming with lots of hair products, isn't he? He'll be coming with all.
Yeah, he's going to have a lot more
shampoos and conditioners
high maintenance items.
Probably a hair dryer. You know,
he might come with a razor and that's it, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll just bring a buck.
There's shampoo at the hotel. You don't need to bring that. All right.
Be all right.
Yeah. A nice sharp buck and you're done.
Yeah. Yeah. I won't bring a case knife because
I don't use hair stuff. Yes, you do.
No one has locks like yours.
And you have to brush it, right?
He spends a fortune on products. I know he does.
Yeah, I bet he does. I bet he's got like, the fancy schmancy brands that are boutique that you can only get at like a stores and stuff.
Yeah, he probably spends a fortune on his hair, and about £1,000 a month on his hair or something.
Like $40 bottle of conditioner and stuff.
Yeah. Exactly.
September 11th is my birthday. Ouch. Unfortunate. It's hard to hear that, Mrs. C. Yeah. Okay. Fantastic show, guys. Great chat, everybody. Thanks for the proxy votes earlier, everyone. Have a great weekend, and congrats to you, Sean, for winning the night.
Sean was a winner again, and it wasn't honest.
Yeah. MB says, "I'll catch you on the backside. We'll see you."
Cheers, Mark.
Head and Shoulders is what he uses. Tony says. I think he's a little more expensive than the Head.
I think he uses engine oil.
Yeah, I think he does too. All right, well, it's going to wrap it up. Appreciate you guys coming in. Make sure you go and check out all the giveaway information that I provided earlier. We're going to have the 2K giveaway from Andrew. We're going to have the drawing that you need to go and see Slippy's video in order to enter. So we enter there, okay, and then we're going to have the drawing from that video on the Victorinox next week. Probably have a normal giveaway as well, I imagine. I definitely will. But congrats again to... who was it won this week?
Sean and Dwayne.
Dwayne Letterman.
Yeah,
Dwayne, if you haven't already, make sure you send me an email. I think I have it. I would have to probably look. But send me an email with your mailing address just to have it. Make sure I have it. I think I have it, but not 100%. But yeah, appreciate everybody coming in, and make sure you're checking out all the videos over at Baldy's Blades. He hasn't put out one for a while.
I've only put out a couple of shorts recently. Yeah, I've been a bit slack.
Need a full episode, buddy.
I've been a bit slack, haven't I? I know.
Yeah. All right, but that's going to do it for this week. We'll be back to our normal Matt and friends.
Matt and the hat.
Matt and the friends. Don't want to pressure Mikey into saying that he's going to be here next week because I don't know. He'll let me know. So possibly. And then I'll definitely be here. So we'll have another great show for you next week. I think I already have a topic lined up. I'll go ahead and tell you what it is. We're going to be showing what I call exploratory knives. So we're going to take like a pattern that we think is affordable that you should try out a pattern to see if you like it before you invest more heavily into it. Thank you, Dwayne, for sending the email. I'll get that address and get that knife out to you right away. But thank you guys for coming. We'll see you next week. Take care.